of. I invited Artie out to stay at my place because out there in the Hamptons they were having a concert with Tom Petty.
How great was Tom Petty, man?
Tom Petty was awesome.
You went to see Tom Petty too?
I did, and Sal is in a snit because John Hein was with us at the Tom Petty concert. He's out of his
Still, even though you had nothing to do with him being there.
His beef was that I invited John Hein to the Tom Petty concert and not him. I explained to him I didn't even know John was going to be there.
Right.
Gary invited him, and he's still out in the hall bitching about it, and here's the tape to prove it.
I'll be the first one to tell you that night in Lakeland...
Wait, wrong tape. Here we go.
Gives a shit about Tom Petty. I'm saying the gesture would have been nice, that's all. You know, you make a nice gesture. Everybody works together. You say, hey, you know, we're going over here. Come on out. But instead, you know, he ends up with the golden boy, John Hein. Because it's very, very difficult to say 4 highlights of the show every day. You know, I could see how, you know, John Hein should get the pat on the back for that. Oh, wait, and then you have those music specials. Those are real good, too. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. Let me dig into the archives and get 100 songs and shuffle them around 6 times.
Dude, I think you're overly simplifying John's job, man.
No, John's great. I love John. Wonderful. I mean, he's the creative Jump the Shark. We all remember how great those segments were on K-Rock, right?
Wow, dude.
Why didn't you say this on the air?
Yeah, seriously.
I love John. You guys are just trying to pin me against John.
By the way, the word is pit.
Pit.
Yeah, not pin. You guys are trying to pin me against John Hein.
Yeah, that's the best.
He uses it a couple of times.
Hey, you at all? I never
I'm just
questioned John's integrity in the workplace here. Come on.
His what?
Integrity in the workplace.
Is that what you call it? No, I love John. I think John does a great job. He does a great job hosting the wrap-up show. You know, if you're trying to pin me against John, it's not going to happen. I admire what John does. I'm just saying that, you know, if Howard invites one person from the second tier, you should invite a couple, you know, invite the whole crew. But apparently Howard didn't invite John. Gary did. So I'm actually glad it wasn't Howard. I'm glad it was Gary, because I wouldn't be seen 100 feet from that fucking monstrous lip piece of garbage, Gary Delabate. Fuck him, too.
Wow.
Now get out of my office. You're both making me sick to my stomach.
Evidently, Gary and
Beat
Sal.
it.
Gary and Sal got in a fight on the wrap-up show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is one big soap opera, this whole channel. Gary and Sal were fighting. I don't know if you heard it before.
No, I
we went
didn't.
This is about, to me, whenever we do an extended stand-up show, where like we did in Tampa, like Gary will come down and do a few minutes, Richard, Sal, you know, all of us on the show. There's really, really a lot of insane competition as to who does well on stage, and I think those tensions boil over here. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to tell you that night in Lakeland was a rough night for everyone. The only person that could walk off that stage with their head held high was Richard Christie.
Absolutely.
Everybody else will absolutely admit that was a rough night.
Gary, Sal did good. Richard did great.
He did good because he fell off the stage.
Sal almost killed himself.
I didn't do good because I fell off the stage. That was the
No, you
grand
did good
finale.
because every
Hold on.
joke had the N-word in it.
No, that
and
was
you were in Lakeland.
Gary, can I ever get a word out without you just fucking totally annihilating me? Why don't you just take out a gun and shoot me and get it over with? I can't get a fucking word in with your fucking gargantuan lips just covering my fucking face and just suffocating me.
You bore me.
Jesus Christ.
You bore me.
I'm boring.
Yes.
You, a guy who could bring a fucking show to a screeching halt 10 to 15 times a day minimum, you're calling me boring.
How come it's not the
How come I can't come in here?
How come it's not the wrap-up show with John and Sal?
How come I can't express myself without saying one word without you just totally attacking me?
It generally starts with you telling me why I'm wrong.
No, I didn't see. You're defensive. All these years of getting battered by Howard, you think now all of a sudden when somebody comes up with an opinion...
What was the first thing you said to me when you walked in just now?
I said, you said Sal was good because he fell off the stage. And I said, that was the grand finale, but I did well that night. I held my own. I wasn't booed off the stage.
Nobody said you
like
were.
You.
Nobody said you were booed off the stage.
Okay, and then you're only funny because of the
We don't
N-word.
know whether you were booed off the stage. You fell off it, asshole.
Do I do N-words on my roast? Do I? Five of them in a row?
I'll tell you what.
Why do you just keep attacking me?
I'll
I
make
got
you a deal right
nothing
now.
against you, dude.
Here you go.
But no matter what I say,
let me talk and I'll
you
tell
are
you.
the end all. You are Mr. Know-It-all.
Let me tell you something right now.
I think all
I'm gonna
that
make you
fucking
bet.
chocolate has gotten to your fucking brain.
I'll put $500 on the table. I'll dare you to make an audience laugh, and you can't make any racist or homophobic
I've
jokes.
done that
Go get
plenty
'em.
of times.
Let's see it.
First of all, I'm not here to make anybody laugh. I came in.
and an excellent job you're doing.
So then Sal was so angry, he goes back to his studio and then records records this.
Oh, dear.
Like his only consolation is to record Gary Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea how weird. I'm sitting in my office, and you can hear Sal scream because he has to do each voice like layer over another, and I could hear him screaming, singing away.
Yeah. That's his therapy.
It's like punching me. It's like hitting a punching bag with my face on it.
But here's my point with Sal. Like, which guy do you believe? Do you believe the guy who railed against John? He said some vicious things about John Hein there.
John, how did you take that one?
Really, really cruel. And so do you believe that guy or the guy who goes, I love
John Hein. He
To
does
me-
a great job.
He walked into the office and he said to John, just want to let you know, they prodded me. But in the piece, they'll tell you they didn't prod him at all. And again, I want to point out that John gives Sal a ride home 4 to 5 days a week and never asks for a nickel, never gets one.
Wow. How did you take that?
The funny part is when I'm listening to that clip and getting all pissed, he comes over. It's just a bit. And that's even more insulting. You know what I mean? Like, if he really feels that way, then say so. And, he'll have to walk home. That's all.
Will you continue to give him a ride?
Yeah, but maybe I'll leave him off in Queens or something like that and make him find this.
But he said some real, like he's talking about your segments at K-Rock. That's really that's going back pretty far, man. I don't know.
Listen to me. Oh, like you've never said a bad word about anybody.
Well, I copped to it, though.
So you're completely, so I did the same thing. You know what? There's something on the show called honesty. If I'm a little angry about something, I express my opinion.
What was the honesty?
No, I know John's a good guy. We get along, but because I express something, God forbid. But when I'm called a retard and a racist and a pedophile, I can fucking go in the back and keep my mouth shut. I could deal with it, man.
Dude,
but when I say it, look at all of a sudden, now I'm the backstabbing scumbag.
This guy gives you a ride 4 times
I fucking offer him money and offer him lunch and everything else too. Stop getting candy coated with this horse shit from that fucking crew back there, Howard.
What's with the tan, dude?
I was in Marco Island with my family this weekend.
The wife?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
No action, like anything else.
Oh, you went away
On
for
a
week?
vacation?
Well, I can't afford 2 rooms, so I got one. The kids were sleeping next to me. I tried to slip a finger one night, and my 4-year-old got up with the school bus banging it over my head, so nothing happened.
Jesus.
Who called you a pedophile? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just exaggerating. I'm just saying that, hey, in the forum of this show, the way this show works is that we rib each other. Do I really hate John Hein? Of course not.
Come on, though. You tacked everything. You said his segments bomb.
Listen to the way you were
That's how I get
saying
under his skin, of course.
Well, why are you getting under his skin?
Under his skin?
What did he do wrong?
The thing is that
What did he do to you?
Why did you
He
let
went to
them
a concert?
Why did you let us
anything
pin
to
you
me?
against them?
Sal firmly believes that you invited me out to that concert,
And you're covering?
I'm still the new guy here, so you bypassed everybody else. In having me come. I mean, am I right? Sal and I haven't even talked about this. Is that accurate?
Howard, I said to you,
All right, get out of here, Sal.
if you want to invite this fucking guy, invite him. I'm not crying to you
about it. And by the way,
it.
I will invite him. I don't give
Then
a
you
fuck
should.
about any pecking order.
I think that's
I
a good
like
idea.
him better than you.
Fine, go ahead. Suck
I
his cock
trust
for
him.
all I can.
I trust the fucking guy. You're crazy.
Oh, you don't trust me?
No.
All right, that's nice.
I would never trust you in my house.
That's ridiculous. You're a really sick, twisted man.
I'm not a guy who goes around smelling Mutt's daughter's panties.
See, that's
All right.
all right. You know what? I could deal with that. I'm not going to cry like a little baby and put all these little conspiracies together like all you people do. I have nothing against John Hein. I gave the guy a couple of ribs. So what? I said he comes on the air and says 4 highlights of the day. Is that so fucking difficult? Well, today, Howard, we're going to talk about why Sal was pissed off at Howard for not going to the Hamptons. We'll speak to Sal and take some calls and figure that out.
Well, it is difficult.
Also,
yes.
on today's show, what was an Artie Lang's P.S.? We'll have Artie on the show, and wow, that takes so much fucking
And then
talent.
he has
No
a
offense,
show,
John.
and he does a great job. And
I know. So what do you
you
want
guys fighting and everything else?
And I love the guy
So what
for
do you
it.
believe?
So I'm just saying that, you know what? I mean, the guy is not the next Howard Stern. Big deal. That's just my opinion. I think he does a great job on the show, but it's not like he's not revolutionizing anything, man.
You're
Jesus
unbelievable. You
Christ.
got a lot of fucking thoughts, man.
No offense, man, but I take 100,000 digs a day on the show. I just let it roll off my back. If I didn't, I would kill myself. So take 1 or 2, and pick your tail between your legs. I mean, who cares?
We're making a big deal out of it, not John. John isn't.
I like John, but no, all of a sudden now I'm, whatever. I'm falling back.
You certainly let your real thoughts out. That's for sure.
What's my real thoughts?
That John basically is an overpaid.
I never said that.
Well, that's what you're saying. You're saying you're worth way more than him.
Nope,
that
never
he
said that
sucks.
either.
That all he does is listen and pick through best of material, and you basically belittled everything he does here.
I don't belittle it. I'm saying if you
You're trying to plant thoughts in people's minds.
I'm saying to you, if you look at the whole...
You're undermining what he does,
Dude,
and you're saying it's unimportant.
When you're a general in the Army, you bring the whole troop. That's how I look at it.
I didn't bring any troop.
All right? You just brought one soldier. You took one soldier out of the ditches.
There was no battle.
And you left everybody else in the storm. That's how I look at it.
The general took no one.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
But what do you mean? Am I lying?
No, but you know,
asshole.
But I'm not saying you're lying. But
I'll tell you if I invited John Hein.
And you can. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't ever give any thought whether you care or not. I don't care if you're hurt by it.
You don't think, what will Sal think when I do this?
It never enters into my thoughts. What will Sal think? I will invite John. In fact, now because of this, you're invited to everything that I do.
Thanks.
I mean it.
You should thank Sal, actually.
Thank Sal. Don't thank me.
Thanks, Sal.
Today we're going to talk about my next party at the Howard Stern Show.
That's
We'll
right.
take some
That's
calls,
right.
talk to Sal about how he truly feels about me, and have Gary's stupid opinions to follow.
Sal,
All this today
Sal, would you
on the wrap-up show.
Would you respect John more if he took Richard's cock to his face?
Yes, I would.
That's revolutionary.
No, the truth is, we all get along and stuff. I'm just saying that I'm sorry, John, if you was offended by that. I was just a little personally hurt. You know, you guys are all going out there. I really don't care for Tom Petty. I probably would have said no.
I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I saw John there. It was as surprised as anyone.
Sal, he didn't even have anything to do. I aggressively wanted to go see Tom Petty. I made a conscious. I said to Howard, I might want to do that, and then he said to me, "All right, look, if you're going to come out,
stay by me."
Yeah, that's what happened.
And
that's
somehow
fine.
Gary had a ticket, and he decided to ask John Hein.
Right.
And that's fine, and I'm happy for everybody.
I have to have
really.
an event now, so I can invite John to it, not Sal. now because of you, I'm forced to have an event. All right,
That you're
thank
not
you, Sal.
invited to.
Sal clearly underestimating your role here.
He can think whatever he wants to think. He's a twisted mind. He entertains me every day, though, going home. I got to say that. But the fact that get the fuck away.
Yeah, dude, this is your ride home.
See, now if I say to John, "Oh, John, I'm only dicking around."
Sal says he's only kidding.
No, but I'm not going to do that anymore because
there's truth in whatever you're kidding about stuff. There's truth. I remember when I was on one time and Sal called in and said, could you get, what'd you call me?
Oh,
Sharky the Clown. Yeah, get Sharky the Clown off the air. So I know how Sal felt about me jump the shark appearances, but
how do you think I truly feel about you? For real. Hands down, how do you think I truly, truly, truly feel?
I think you're jealous of the relationships that I have with Howard and Gary. I think that you think that I am overpaid and don't work as hard as some
No, I don't
people
think
here.
that. I swear, I never made any
think-
implication of that. That's wrong. I'm telling you right now.
I think that you say you're doing a bit, but a lot of times it's how you really feel, and that's
Well,
the
that's
way
how
you
I have to
say.
soften the blow.
And I think that you're gonna have to find another ride home.
No, that's terrible.
Well, so are you.
Scumbags. Everybody in this place is a scumbag. What happened to the good old... What happened to honesty around here? What happened to it? You're honest? See what happens? You get it right in the fucking ass. I was honest about him, and now I miss rides home. So who gets fucked in the end? Me. Me and Lenny Bruce. Condemned from our words. Condemned from the truth.
So it's better to lie.
It's better to lie.